Foul call against Haslam. By the way, 9'7". That's a big baby. Yeah. We check in with Lisa.
Hey, Mike, as you know, Chris Bosh, the proud papa of his first child, Jackson Anthony Bosh, was born on Thursday morning at 3:12 a.m. 9 pounds, 7 ounces, 20.5 inches. As you know, when the Heat arrived on Wednesday night for Game 3 on Thursday, Chris got the word, hurry home. His wife was going into labor. He went home. The child was born at 3:12 a.m. He got back in time for Game 3, flew back home on Friday, and flew back here to New York yesterday in time for practice. Mike?
All right, Lisa, thank you. That follow shot won't go. A loose ball foul call against Haslam. By the way, 9'7". That's a big baby.
Yeah, and the name was Jackson. So our old colleague, Mark Jackson, texted me that night and said, isn't it neat that Chris Bosh named his baby after me? And I was like, are you kidding me?
So self-absorbed.
Unbelievable.
Meanwhile, Haslam just picked up his 5th foul. Joel Anthony, Mike Miller in the game now with Wade Bosh and LeBron James. We're just past the midway point of the 3rd. Stoudemire drives, spins inside, flips it up. Off the rim, won't go. Bosh the rebound. Stolen by Smith. Smith for 3. Puts it in. 1-point game, and that's the first 3-pointer of the afternoon. And the Garden very much alive. 10 straight points by the Knicks. James the drive, tough shot, misses, rebound tipped out. Here comes Davis. Davis falls down and he's hurt. And they call a travel on Davis. He's been playing all season with all sorts of injuries, and he's in a lot of pain. And you can see that knee look, something didn't look right. That knee there is. Tyson Chandler doesn't want to look at it because he's calling out more help. Davis goes down. You can see Roger Hines, the head athletic trainer, out there. The players Stoudemire, Anthony, and Chandler calling for a stretcher right now. We're going to have a full timeout, and Davis in a great deal of pain. We'll take a break and come back and check on Davis. At least a smile there from him. Baron Davis smiling, but badly hurt that right knee. And we're going to show you the replay as he gets nice gesture there from the Heat. But if you're a little squeamish, you might not want to look at it. And gets a roaring ovation. They were chanting Baron Davis. Baron Davis while he was down on the court. And before they put him up on the stretcher. And Davis, as you'll see on the replay again, if you're a little squeamish, you might not want to look at it. Watch the knee plant. And you can see the indentation there. Davis knew it right away. You could tell, too, players have seen all sorts of injuries. This is the reaction from the Heat players looking at the shape of the knee after the way he came down on it. So Davis obviously going back to the Knicks locker room and will be done for the day in the midst of this run by the Knicks. A 10-0 run after they trailed by 11. He took their largest lead, and the Knicks have answered back. He played, and Douglas on the bench. So now Bibby's going to have to play some very big minutes against the team he played for in the playoffs last year. Bosh shot Chandler with the foul. That's 4 on Chandler. And Chandler can't argue anything. He already has a technical.
But, Mike, I think it was still, even though he picked up a foul, I still applaud Mike Woodson for not doing the conventional thing. You're down 3-0. You're really not playing particularly well. Keep your best players in the game. There's no reason like Stoudemire and Anthony cannot play at the 4 and 5. So you don't have to go as deep into your bench. You've got to keep some offensive weapons on the floor.
Stoudemire has been at his best when he plays the 5. Novak fakes. Crowd wanted a foul on James. Anthony again, a one-on-one, drives on Battier, kicks it out, Bibby. Bibby an open 3, puts it in by Bibby. And the Knicks back up by 4.
Very few players can make that pass across their body, on target, across the floor. Great pass by Anthony.
James tied up. Final minute, third quarter. James on the drive, out to Battier, contested three, that won't go. Bibby the rebound. Mike Bibby's going to have to play big minutes. Baron Davis out with a knee injury. Anthony against Battier again. Tough turnaround shot, that's good. Carmelo Anthony lighting it up here in the third. And the Knicks back up by 6. A calm Dwayne Wade on the bench. James, a three-pointer. It's good. LeBron James answers back. The Heat with a couple of very important three-pointers here. Final seconds of the third. Shot clock is off. Anthony, the pull-up. Off the mark. Rebound, out of bounds. And after a ugly first half, an exciting third quarter. The Knicks fell behind by as many as 11. Then went on a 15-1 run. Went up by as many as 6. And they outscore the Heat 26-17 here in this third period. We head to the fourth quarter, a 3-point Knick lead. And this presentation of the NBA playoffs at ABC continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Look into my eyes. What is the year, future dweller? I have spent the last 2 centuries locked in a box.
It's a vampire.
Ah, yes.
A werewolf.
This is a very silly play.
You're weird.
I am about to do something that sickens me to my very core.
Is he for real?
What sorcery is this? Reveal yourself, tiny songstress.
Dark Shadows, rated PG-13. Experience it in IMAX.
America's been getting under-cheesed big time, the so-called cheesy bread. And we were one of the worst offenders. So we've created our new stuffed cheesy bread. It's got as much cheese as our medium pizza.
Let's see how far we can make this go.
Order any of our new stuffed cheesy breads or medium 2-topping pizzas. Choose any 2 for just $5.99 each.
Wow, this is new. Yep, I'm sending the dancing chicken to every store in the franchise to get the word out.
That could work, or you could use Every Door direct mail from the Postal Service. It'll help you and all your franchisees find the customers that matter most, the ones in the neighborhood. You print it or find a local partner.
Great. Keep it moving, honey.
Honey?
That's my wife.
Wow.
There you go. There you go.
Go online to reach every home, every address, every time with Every Door direct mail.
Gear up for big games at NBAstore.com with the hottest gear from every team and your favorite players. Outfit your entire family from head to toe with authentic NBA jerseys by Adidas, on-court apparel, brand new fashion styles, and the latest headwear. Play like a pro with the official Spalding game ball.
Take some shots as well, too.
What were your thoughts when you saw Baron Davis go down with what looked like a horrible knee injury?
It's been a rough year on our team as far as injuries, and he's got a tough injury on his hand. I don't know how bad it is, but hopefully he'll have a speedy recovery.
All right, thank you, Bruce.
All right, thank you.
Mike.
All right, Lisa, we're still waiting for an update on just how severe that knee injury was to Davis, but it did not look good. Davis back in the Knick locker room. Bibby alley-up to Smith. And Wade coming the other way. It's Fields, Bibby, Novak, Stoudemire, and Smith. Wade the drive. Blocked by Stoudemire, but a goaltend. Fields played him well. I don't know if that ball was going to go in.
I agree with that. And how is this unit without Anthony going to score?
Anthony getting a rest. He's played all but 3.5 minutes. Novak, quick three-pointer. It's good. Novak with his first shot of the afternoon. He's hardly got a chance to put the ball up. Knocks down the three.
And he had to get rid of that quickly. Dwayne Wade was closing out hard.
He's only taken 7 threes. He's hit 4 of them in the series. Chalmers gets past and banks in the layup. Chalmers has been huge in the fourth quarter. For the fourth quarter, he's 8 of 11 from the field in this series, just in the fourth period. Bibby inside Stoudemire, blocked by Bosch. Stoudemire gets it back. Gathers, knocked out of his hands.
But that's good offense by the Knicks. Got the ball deep into the paint off Stoudemire, for Stoudemire, and he just missed.
Bibby trying to fight through the Bosch screen. It's called for the foul, his second, as we check in with Lisa.
Hey, Mike, an update on Baron Davis. The Knicks were saying a dislocated right patella. No x-rays have been done yet. Told that those kinds of tests to see if there's any kind of structural damage, MRIs, x-rays will likely be done tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Lisa. It certainly looked like a dislocation with the indentation there after the gruesome way he injured it. Battier, nice runner to tie the game. Battier, his first field goal. All even at 67. Smith, quick three. And Miller tracks it down. J.R. Smith, 2 for 11 from the field. Wade creates some space. Nice jumper from Wade. He's got 15. And the Heat back up by 2. Anthony at the scores table. He's going to come in. Fields lobs it into Stoudemire. Stoudemire layup. Gets it to go. Rolls around. 17 for Stoudemire.
Great slip of the screen by Stoudemire, which opened up the driving angle for Fields, and Fields did a nice job lobbing it to Stoudemire for the catch and score.
It's finally getting some movement on the offensive end. Their defense seems to have sparked the offense. Bosch, couple of fakes, is doubled. Chalmers on the drive. Stoudemire may have gotten a piece of it. At least he altered it as Bibby comes the other way. Smith whips to the Fields. Corner three. Way off. It's nothing. Well, the three-point shooting is a combined 5 for 31. Wade shot won't go. Novak mistimed his jump and hit the top of the backboard. That's inbounds. And a rebound, Bibby off the Chalmers miss. What just brutal three-point shooting. Novak off the dribble. Field trying to keep it alive, knocked out of bounds, and it's Miami ball. And we'll have a timeout. Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James will both check back in.
Well, Chalmers is hurt. The Knicks with penetration here. He tries to take it and flush it and just misses the dunk. And then good slip by Stoudemire. Good drive and little lob pass and finish to Stoudemire. Nice offensive basketball on this play by Fields and Stoudemire.
Thanks for watching ESPN on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
If you've ever used a smartphone, you were a beta tester, like him.
Oh, that's terrible. When I use my test phone to take lousy pictures that I'll later delete, I'm not just squandering precious memories, I'm making the smartphone smarter. One more bad one.
We gave the beautifully different Nokia Lumia 900 Carl Zeiss optics with a wider aperture for great pictures, even in low light. The smartphone beta test is over.
And I never thought I'd feel this way, the way I feel about you.
It's time to clean out your garage for a car that's worthy of being the 2012 Motor Trend Car of the Year, the Volkswagen Passat. That's the power of German engineering.
Teamwork is behind every win, behind every point, behind every move, every pass, every rebound. But teamwork starts before every match. That's the NBA playoffs. Teamwork works in basketball and in banking. BBVA, official bank of the NBA.
This is Mission Control. You are go for re-entry.
Bullet Pine, we are cleared for 16 ounces of refreshment. Resealable cap disengaged. That's one giant pint for mankind. Cross-brewed Coors Light, the summer's most refreshing beer.
Sunday, June 3rd on ABC. Be inspired.
Oh my God!
Be transformed.
Do it for your boys. Do it for you.
And believe the impossible.
Go, go!
It's an all-new season of Secret Millionaire.
I have a check for
$150,000.
And the return of Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition.
And what are you going to do? Stay here and fight for my life.
2 shows that make miracles and change lives.
I am speechless.
Sunday, June 3rd, starting at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Struggling through the first 3 games of this series, Carmelo Anthony, especially here in the second half, erupting to help have this game all tied up in the fourth.
Well, Anthony's 5 for 8 in the second half. Here, the good spin off James's body for the jumper, and then the attack in transition for the goaltending and three-point play possibility, then the jab step jumper. But this is the play that very few can make, the drive and the throw across your body to the spotted out Mike Bibby. Anthony put that thing right on target.
Anthony was on the Knicks team last year that were swept by Boston in the first round. The Knicks have set an NBA playoff record with 13 consecutive playoff losses in 4 series over 11 years. Nice pass inside, Battier, and then a foul. And J.R. Smith with another silly foul. That's his 5th, and Wade is shaken up on the play.
Your foul is on J.R. Smith, his 5th. Team second.
Wade walks it off.
This rub cut has given him problems. J.R. Smith went over the top as Smith stepped on Wade's ankle, but he went over the top and there was no help to the baseline. So you have to have your schemes tied together. Either you're going to influence that cut to the baseline and have baseline help, or force it over the top and have help in the middle of the floor.
Miami back up by 2. Game 3 the other night at the Garden. LeBron James outscored the Knicks by himself. He had 17 in the fourth. The Knicks had 14. The Heat dominated the fourth period. Right now, they've had a 7-point turnaround. After trailing by 4, they lead by 3. Novak nearly stripped by his former college teammate. Shot clock down to 5. Smith off balance, knocks it down, a 2-pointer. Just about ready to say, obviously he had to take a terrible shot with the shot clock running down, and he puts it in. He's had open looks that wouldn't fall, and that's the one that goes down. 3 for 11, but a big bucket there. James, offensive foul. That time, Smith, his harassment defensively caused that, and James now with 4 fouls.
Well, they switched the initial cut that hurt him last time, so J.R. Smith ended up on James, and I guess they're trying to clean up post play. I don't know.
This one has been called much tighter than the first 3 games of the series. Anthony to Stoudemire, gets loose, Knicks back up by 1. That's the second beautiful pass from Carmelo Anthony.
And I have never seen that. I've seen staggered pick and rolls. They sent 3 straight guys to screen for Anthony, spread out the first 2 screeners. Stoudemire rolled as the 3rd screener and got the catch and finish.
This is the way Anthony was playing throughout the month of April, scoring but also distributing. Wade, oh, what a play from Wade. Lost the handle on it and still made the play. He's got 9 points already here in the fourth. Novak struggles with it. Hangs on to that pivot foot. Smith launches another. James gets ahead of steam. Drives on Novak. And Novak with the foul. Steve Novak did not stand a chance on that particular play.
Well, here's the 3 screens in a row. 1, 2, 3. Good roll by Stoudemire. James goes for the steal. Stoudemire catches and dunks.
Novak's foul, his second. James 3 for 3 from the line. Listen to an Eric Spoelstra huddle.
I want us being aggressive, getting in the paint, moving the ball. Okay, we got to try to get in the paint. This is our time right now, guys. It's our time, right? We got to do it defensively and run.
It was their time in Game 3. Can they wrap it up and get the series sweep here in Game 4? They lead by 2. Anthony, tough shot. Rebound, Bibby. Shot clock did not reset. Ball did not hit the rim. Smith again from way outside. And Wade the rebound. Anthony trying to poke it away. And Wade shaken up again. Slow to get up. He's hurting off the turnover. Anthony fakes, drives past him. Clutches, puts it in, and a foul. Wade didn't even make an attempt to run down. He's shaken up on the play. There's a bit of a lift to him. And Carmelo Anthony took full advantage to tie the game. And a timeout on the floor.
Well, it's all tied up because Carmelo Anthony attacked, took the contact, and finished with force, good use of his body to absorb the contact and still get off the quality shot.
It's still unclear what it was that hit Hong Kong.
Earlier today, we were attacked. But we have never backed down from a fight. This is your chance to be something more.
What are your orders? We're going in.
Battleship, rated PG-13.
Hey, Dad, you think I could drive?
I'll tell you what, when we stop to fill it up.
You realize it's got to run out sometime.
Jetta TDI Clean Diesel, the turbo that gets 42 miles per gallon. That's the power of German engineering.
I'm Philippe Kahn, and I created the camera phone.
I'm Ray Kurzweil.
I gave your words a voice.
I created the ability to share video.
We turned your smartphone into a musical genius.
And I turned it into a bank.
I created Instagram.
I created the first text message.
We created Words with Friends.
And we created a better way to buy a smartphone. Any phone, any carrier, and all of their plans, with lots of unbiased advice.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
So you guys grew up together?
Since 3rd grade. What are you looking at?
We're
not good enough for you.
Huh? You must be supermodels. What do you model, gloves?
Brad, eat a Snickers.
What?
Because you get a little angry when you're hungry. Better?
You're not you when you're hungry.
Better.
Snickers satisfies.
If you want to duet with me, you better be confident.
Be unique.
Be gutsy.
Be unforgettable.
Most of all,
Be more.
Than just a voice.
Duets, a major music series, premieres Thursday, May 24th on ABC.
ESPN's presentation of the NBA playoffs on ABC. Brought to you by Marvel's The Avengers. Assemble in theaters, now playing everywhere.
Back at Madison Square Garden for Game 4. The Knicks battling to keep their season alive. Carmelo Anthony with 31 points, also 4 assists, a couple of pretty passes here in the fourth quarter. As we look at the Nokia's timeline, the big three having good games. Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire combining for 50 of the 75 Knicks points. Both teams really struggling from downtown. Knicks have come back from an 11-point deficit. That was in the third quarter. They actually led by 4 here early in the fourth. Stoudemire missing the game. You see the bandage if you're just tuning in. He started, had some foul trouble early, but he's played effectively. and again has played effectively at the 5 spot while Tyson Chandler sits with 5 fouls.
Yeah, when you get a guy coming back off that severe of an injury, and he gives you 19 points and 7 rebounds in only 28 minutes so far, you've got to be very, very pleased.
32 for Carmelo Anthony. Knicks back up by 1. They have not been able to figure out how to get over the hump and beat this team. 3 losses in the regular season, 3 in the first 3 games of this series. They're 0-6 against them this year. J.R. Smith knocks it away. Good defense from Smith. Here he's post defending Chris Bosh.
Really working hard to get around in front and make the entry pass difficult.
And he has 5 fouls along with Chandler. Wade, nice feed to Bosh. Bosh can't finish. Stoudemire taken away by Wade and then fouls him. Wade, once again, he's as good as anybody in the league, sticking with the play. And makes a nice steal here of Stoudemire.
Well, they got the miss by Bosh and missed a point-blank layup. And then good strip by Wade. Good shot fake. He gets to the line.
Wade in this game now has 4 steals and 2 blocked shots. In addition, he misses a free throw. Boy, they missed a lot of free throws. 10 now, 21 of 31.
And he's 4 for 10.
Wade during the regular season, 79% from the line. Misses another one, and J.R. Smith the rebound. So unlike Dwayne Wade at the line. Bibby playing all the minutes with the injury to Davis. Anthony missed Stoudemire. Cut to the basket. You didn't see him. Makes the drive. Double clutches shot. Good. 34 for Carmelo Anthony. Wade to Bosh. Bosh with a hand in his face. Tough shot from Bosh. He has played well this afternoon. Chandler, who just returned to the game, had a hand right up in his face. Look who LeBron James is guarding. Bosh on Stoudemire. Stoudemire drives on him, kicks it out. Bibby up top. Smith. Smith for 3. Way off the mark. Wade throws it the length of the court to James. Ball deflected. Wade's the hesitation. Tough fall away. He wanted a foul. He's yelling with Derek Collins as they go up the floor. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in a 1-point game as the Knicks desperately trying to keep their season alive. Anthony to Smith. Wide open 3. And Smith's nightmare game shooting continues. He's 3 for 15. James the drive. And got whacked. Well, LeBron James can give the Heat at the free throw line. See that mouth guard he's been wearing with the Roman numeral 16?
I think he should have a new one every time they win a game.
Well, the 16 signifies how many wins they'll need in the playoffs to get a championship, so he's down to 13. So you want him to get a new one?
Exactly. You got to stay in the precious present.
He can certainly afford new ones. These custom-made deals.
That should be a handout at the Miami American Airlines Arena for all fans.
Look at you now. You're a marketing man.
Always thinking big picture, Mike.
Miami now up by 1. Smith fakes, drives. Tied up, hits it to Bibby. Bibby shot blocked by Chalmers. 3.3 to shoot. And Mike Woodson, sensing an important possession here, is going to call a 20-second timeout and set up an inbound play. Knicks ball when we come back, trailing by 1 here in Game 4.
It's time to clean out your garage for a car that's worthy of being the 2012 Motor Trend Car of the Year, the Volkswagen Passat. That's the power of German engineering.
ESPN bringing you two National League East matchups tonight at 8 Eastern. Phillies visit a national team off to a great start. Of course, feature Bryce Harper. Then Monday night at 7 Eastern, Phillies and the Mets from down in Philadelphia. ESPN baseball, meanwhile, NBA playoff action after an ugly first half. This has been an exciting second half. Right now, the Knicks down one with 3:27 remaining. Some brutal three-point shooting. It's not an NBA playoff record, as Detroit and Boston able to do that with a minimum of 30 attempts combined. Anthony will inbound. Knicks stack up on the elbow. Chandler gets it. Backdoor Anthony. Blocked by Wade. Wade came and defended it. What a defensive recovery from Dwayne Wade. James now pulls back. Chandler guarding James. Pull-up jump shot. Stoudemire the rebound. That's an interesting matchup. The Defensive Player of the Year guarding perhaps the MVP.
With 5 fouls.
Anthony calling for the lob. Single coverage against Battier. Backs in. Inside. Puts it up. Fouled. With 4.5 left on the clock, he'll shoot 2 free throws as we've got a full timeout.
Well, with 3.3 seconds to go, New York was taking it out. Good back cut by Anthony. Nice pass by Chandler. But great recovery by Dwayne Wade. Meeting him at the summit. Great block shot.
Wade just picked up, by the way, his 5th foul.
This is Genco Services, McAllen, Texas. In here, heavy rental equipment in the middle of nowhere is always headed somewhere. To give it a sense of direction, AT&T created a mobile asset solution to protect and track everything. So every piece of equipment knows where it is, how it's doing, and where it goes next.
This is the Bell on the Cat.
It's a network of possibilities, helping you do what you do even better.
It's finally here. A Taco Supreme in a shell made of real nacho cheese Doritos. And yes, it's everything you dreamed it could be. The new Doritos Locos Tacos. Sometimes you gotta live más.
Hey, Dad, you think I could drive?
I'll tell you what, when we stop to fill it up.
You realize it's gotta run out sometime.
Jetta TDI Clean Diesel, the turbo that gets 42 miles per gallon. That's the power of German engineering.
We invented the turbine business right here in Schenectady. Without the stuff that we make here, you wouldn't be able to walk in your house and flip on your lights.
At GE, we build turbines that power the world. They go into power plants, which take some form of energy, harness it, and turn it into more efficient electricity.
When I was a kid, I wanted to work with my hands. That was my thing. I really enjoy building turbines. It's nice to know that what you're building is going to do something for the world.
When people think of GE, they typically don't think about beer. A lot of people may not realize that the power needed to keep their Budweiser cold and even to make their beer comes from turbines made right here.
Wait, so you guys make the beer?
No, we make the power that makes the beer.
So without you, there'd be no Bud?
That's right.
Well, we like you.
Taste my forbidden fruit.
Only one episode left until the season finale. War comes to Storybrooke.
You may not believe in the curse, but I believe in you. Henry!
ABC's Once Upon a Time. All new tonight at 8/7 Central.
After struggling in the first 3 games of this series, Carmelo Anthony has exploded here in Game 4 to try and keep his team's season alive. But it's trying to get a playoff win. It's been a long, tough drought. Again, over 11 years, 4 different series, 2 against Toronto. 4 against the Nets back in 04 in a sweep. The sweep last year against Boston. Try and avoid the sweep this year against Miami. Now, they're not going to get 100 points, but they could care less about that right now. They just want to win and force a Game 5. And the Garden crowd, you could just tell, almost leading them to experience that playoff victory.
And, Mike, I have to own the first 2 losses of that 13-game playoff losing streak, losing at Toronto and at home in a deciding 5th game.
Anthony, big free throws here. He's 8 of 9. Anthony and Stoudemire, both part of the team last year. It was swept by Boston. Knicks had to deal with injury problems last year in that playoff series. Chauncey Billups and Stoudemire, they've certainly had their share of injuries this year. And there's every team battling, keeping everybody in the lineup. Short, Stoudemire the rebound. Dribbles, stripped by James. Great hands from LeBron James.
Stoudemire's had the ball stripped a number of times today by bringing it down low.
Wade the drive. Nice adjustment. Oh, what a beautiful move from Dwayne Wade. And the Heat back up by 2. He's got 11 points in the quarter.
Great slide by to avoid the charge.
Shot clock down to 8. James now back on Carmelo Anthony. Anthony, nice fake, tough fall away, puts it in. Tough shot. Tie game with 2 to play. .37 points for Carmelo Anthony. Wade against Stoudemire. Pulls back, tries again. Kicks it out the corner. Bosh will try a 3. Misses, and Chandler the rebound. Smith on the drive. Bibby from the corner. Bang!
Is that rain?
A gritty performance by the New York Knicks, desperate to keep their season alive. Mike Bibby, who last year played with the Heat in the postseason, was a starter for that team toward the tail end of the season, and in the playoffs hits a huge three-pointer.
And the first pass by Anthony was almost stolen by Chalmers, which gave Smith the ability to get an angle. He drew Wade. And good for Bibby, knocked it right down the middle. The second 3 he's made today. And Mike Woodson probably cringed when he saw those 2 guys body bump because of the point guard injuries that they've sustained.
Bibby out on the floor after the injury to Baron Davis. Dislocated his knee. Jeremy Lin still in street clothes. And the veteran Mike Bibby, who had so many big three-pointers in his playoff career with Sacramento. Perhaps helping the Knicks get the victory today, but still plenty of time remaining. James is open. James for 3. Knocks it down. LeBron James answers back to tie the game.
A miscommunication on the switch. That's a Doc Rivers Boston Celtics play that they run for Ray Allen. That time, the Heat ran it for LeBron James.
James hit big three-pointers in Game 3. Watch one right there as we come up on a minute remaining. Smith is tied up. Smith looking, gets it to Anthony. 5 on the shot clock. Anthony, 1 dribble. That's a 3. It's good! Carmelo Anthony from way downtown. He's got 40.
Well, a very poor offensive set resulted in a late clock, high 1-4 isolation. He just raised on James Adier. Well defended, but give Anthony credit.
Max and his son made their way homeward bound when
3 consecutive clutch threes, 2 from the Knicks, 1 from the Heat, and it's a 3-point game with 54.5 seconds remaining. The Heat will inbound in their front court. Knicks do not have any fouls to give. The Heat do. They have one foul to give. Both teams still with timeouts remaining. Feed to Bosh. Stoudemire in pursuit. Wade throws it behind him. That's going to be a turnover. And a backcourt violation. Knicks ball with 40.9 remaining. Again, Miami a foul to give. And now Mike Woodson will use one of his 2 timeouts left. So each team will have 1 timeout remaining. And Woodson will set up. He can go in the backcourt. Anthony, though, able to get it. Battier right on top of him. Anthony fires another 3 and is fouled by Battier. Battier can't believe the call, and Anthony will get 3 free throws. Although it was a tepid argument, he's shaking his head. Pat Riley wants to see the replay. Well, if there was contact, there was very little. Sometimes it doesn't take much. Now huge free throws. You see he's 9 of 11. Oh, that's so close.
And that second shot, it looked like he hit him a little bit more than the first shot.
Yes. Anthony misses the first 2 free throws, and the lead remains 3. Huge misses, perhaps, for the Knicks. Most of the crowd on its feet. That makes it a 2-possession game. And again, the Heat still have a timeout left. But they're down by 4. James spins, gets inside, puts it in, and the foul! LeBron James with a chance for a 3-point play, and the foul on Chandler is his 6th. What a move from James.
Wow, the spin, dribble, split, absorbed the contact, and finished with the left hand running hook.
LeBron James almost had it poked away by Anthony, and then Chandler fouls out. Novak will come in.
And Mike, this is sometimes the most overlooked part of rebounding, the free throw rebound. Too often, people assume the ball is going to be made. You have to know exactly what your responsibilities are on this blockout.
James completes a 3-point play, 1-point game. They get it away to Smith. He had to foul. Ahead to Stoudemire, and Stoudemire is fouled by Haslem. Amar'e Stoudemire, who's a good free throw shooter, but it's 3 of 5, and again wearing the heavy padding on that left hand. They want the ball in. See if the Knicks try and deny. It's Stoudemire, Bibby, Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith, and Fields. Wade, Bosh, James, Chalmers, and Battier for the Heat. And the Knicks trying to force a game 5. Bibby playing off Chalmers. Up top is Wade. Fields on him. Wade drives, helped out by Stoudemire. Wade lost it, got it back. Final seconds. Wade for 3. Won't go. Game over. There'll be a game 5. And the Knicks' playoff losing streak comes to an end. 41 for Carmelo Anthony. And the Knicks finally beat the Heat.
Again, this is a favorable matchup for the Miami Heat when Stoudemire switched out on Wade. But give Stoudemire credit. After he switched, he got in a good stance with no help except for Landry Fields, forced him to veer out and take the long desperation three. That was very well defended by the New York Knicks and Amari Stoudemire.
Fields did a good job on a couple of fronts, and at the very end, contesting that final shot by Wade, a difficult shot. Stoudemire returns.